phone or YouTube, one of the two, is just acting a bit weird. So give me a sec. Hmm. Let's see.
I really want to surprise him on our wedding day.
That. Skip that. So, give me a second. I think everybody's getting back on. Nope, not yet. Takes about 10 seconds for them to catch that one. So, let's see. All right, what's up? Slime time. Daniel Garcia. So we're trying to sort through all of my chaos here. Yeah, which is good. You know, I'm getting it sorted. It's just, I think for the last almost 3 hours, I was going paper by paper by paper, and then having to separate them because I still had some of last year's paperwork still up here. So I was trying to get that where it belonged, so that way that could get filed and do what I got to do with that. So let's see. I'm working on that. I'm working on that for sure, Daniel. The beanies and stuff like that. Hard life. Hard life. Okay. They didn't answer. So. Let's see. I don't know. How's the weather where everybody's at, guys? Let's see. I know for us here, it rolled in yesterday and it was cold. It's been a roller coaster at the house trying to get the heating element to finally kick on and stay on. Um, that's been a battle left and right kind of deal, dudes. You know, with the amount of people who have come out and checked it out and stuff like that, replacing the motherboard, replacing the flame sensor or heat sensor, whatever that one is, and it's been a vicious circle with that thing. So, but it says it's 25 and snowing. Yep. No, I've been wearing it actually because it keeps me from having to wear gel when it's nice and cold like this. Which normally I don't mind, but when the wind is blowing, yeah, you definitely got to protect the ears for sure. So, um, but I am working on it. I'm also working on the ones that have the face cover that you can put up. Sorry, guys. Still waiting for this coffee to kick in for sure. So, uh, let's see. Are we back? We only got 12. Earlier it was 14. So definitely waiting on that. Uh, I don't know. It's I need some mental uh, escape or something. I need to go to the rifle range or something. You know. Yep. What's up, Timothy KTM? Oh wow. Okay. Cool deal. Yeah, KTM's one of the guys that I'm working on his winnings. Um, I remember writing it down, and it was one of the ones that Toby got from him. So it was one of them. I remember it was on the computer or if it was one of the tickets, but either way, like it's in here. I have to find it, and I got to go through all of this, and the amount of work that I've actually been doing as a laborer instead of a shop owner has got me kind of holding back here. So, but yeah, no, we're here, man. So definitely, I know we missed Friday's fire drawing. I had so much going on Friday, and then it rolled into Saturday. I was trying to go live Saturday. That did not work out. Um, yeah, pretty rough, guys. It's been pretty rough. So it's on the computer, so it'll be a yellow sheet, and it'll look like one of these that are in there, and I will find it. I will find it because those, like I said, those nothing gets trashed until I confirm that it's done, and once it's done, then I move it off. But um, I don't remember if, and I checked there, but I'm gonna have to go page by page looking to see because I did a whole bunch of them. Like I moved off those sheets and I wrote them down what day they won and everything to an actual sheet, so that way when they call, Jeff didn't have to go looking for it. He can just go straight to their name and do it that way. But I don't. I didn't find it in there, so it's definitely somewhere in here. But I will get it. I'll get it. No worries. It's. I'm also, since I'm looking for that, I'm like, you know what? I need to do this. I need to organize everything because now I got to file taxes and do all of that stuff. So, got a small window to get that all done. And I already filed my state taxes. Now I got to file uh, the business taxes for the year and stuff like that too. So I hate January. I hate it, but I like it because then it's the start of new year. You know, getting new gear out, bringing new gear in. Just, doing what I got to do. So Daniel Garcia actually started off the fire drawing already. He started it yesterday with $40. So that's on there. And the paperwork is here somewhere, but I remember seeing it. Jeff wrote it down. I did a whole bunch of other notes on it and stuff like that. So today it's 1/21/25. Daniel Garcia is at 40. That. They're out ice fishing in front of his house at 9 inches. So wow. Putting me a bunch of goodies. Sweet. There you go. Ain't nothing wrong with getting some goodies in, that's for sure. Hmm. That's weird. Whoa. Ah, great. Well, no more Cash App, guys. So I'm done using it now. Roger that. So that's weird. Said it was closed. Now it's open and it's got all my information on there. Mm-hmm. Well, now we just gotta leave it just as payment. Don't put anything on there. See if that'll go through. If it doesn't, then we'll be done with Cash App. You know what I mean? So we'll see. Maybe it was a glitch. Maybe we'll see. But just gotta wait for somebody to send something through. If it comes through, or if it doesn't, then we know for sure. So let's see. I don't see why they're up. I mean, they're worrying about that. They're already taking out their percentage and stuff. They're getting their cut. But oh well. Well, guess we'll have to find another way. Just guess go charge over the phone over here, but you'll end up having to pay taxes on it and stuff like that on every charge, whether you're here in the state or not. The reason being because it charges the 4% off the credit card system, and that ends up coming out of my pocket right there. So I'm, giving y'all full credit for the amount that is won. So if it's $1,000 at 4%, that's a chunk of change right there. You know what I mean? So Dave says it's -5 with the wind chill at -25. Bro, I'm wearing clothes, like a couple of layers, and that gave me some chills right there. Chuck Norris doesn't have a backspace key in his keyboard because Chuck Norris makes mistakes. Roger that. Yep, that one. Yep, I'll buy that for $1. Yeah. So, Robert, with Cowboy Up Lures. Nico finally got his package. I was out fishing Saturday, and he called me saying that, or Friday or Saturday, and he said, "Hey, where's the gift that they were?" And I had to tell him where I was at. He got it and everything. So be sure to come to the channel and thank y'all for that. So as soon as he does, but he did get his package there, so that's cool. Let's see, got a message right there. Let's see. Mm. Oh, that's pretty funny. Sorry, I'm reading about the how Biden pardoned his whole family, and I was sitting there thinking to myself, I was like, none of them were convicted of anything. So why would he preemptively throw that out there to pardon his whole family? And so basically, that just tells me, it's just me, me thinking of my own thought, that he basically threw them all under the bus, letting everybody know publicly they've got something to hide. So that would definitely open the door to, like, okay, let's find out what he's talking about. What are they guilty of? Yeah. Oh man, that's pretty funny. I was thinking to myself that I don't know. Am I out of line for thinking that way? I mean, what are y'all thoughts on that? That was mine. So, oh, I had ice cream the other night, but not last night. I was thinking about it. I really thought about it. I opened up the freezer and I looked. I was like, it's too tired. I was too tired, so I didn't. And yes, I said too tired. It was after my fishing trip of, I don't know how many of y'all saw the live feed. I could see a little bit, but it was crazy last night fishing. And I know they were out there again today, just tearing up the drum. And so, yeah, it's just a good way to go get out there and get your hook on. You know what I mean? So, saw a post today on Facebook, some guy talking about, that fishermen only come out when it's drum season, because they can't catch nothing else, and basically trying to throw those guys under the bus and stuff like that. It's like, I looked at it, I was like, So no, I do drum fishing just because it kind of fills in that gap when you can't be out there shark fishing and doing all of that. But I still get my casting in, I still get my fingers dirty and all of that, and drum ain't bad. I mean, it ain't too bad. So now, granted, I would love to go out there and catch nothing but reds, or reds and flounder and stuff like that. Sheephead, I'm not too big on, but they will fight. They're just pretty dangerous when they come up on the pier with their spines on there and stuff like that. So, uh, yeah, drum fishing and saltwater catfishing. Mm, I've actually, I don't know. I can't really say yay or nay to that, because catfish, freshwater catfish, I think tastes way better than saltwater drum. From what I've eaten so far, like I've only eaten one, two, three, four flatheads so far. I haven't had any of the other cat. Well, no, I have had some channel cat when I was younger. Um, yeah, way younger, but I don't remember like, oh, it was so grand or whatever. I mean, it was good. It was good. I remember that because I mean, I ate it. But again, too, as a kid, I was always starving, so may have been just lucky to get the food right there. So yeah. Oscar, what's up, man? All right, so let's see. Being upset about banning goose is like saying the only place you can catch a drum over 40 inches without actually saying it. Let's see. Never eaten catfish, not a fan, but fun to catch. I honestly, like I said, I've eaten catfish growing up, but I never really thought of it like that until I actually caught one. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give it a shot. And so it was pretty dang good. Like I'm really surprised how much it really went for and stuff like that. So yeah, well, let me see if anything came through on the Cash App. Has anybody tried to send anything through the Cash App for the fire drawing tonight? Uh, if you have, let me know so that way I can see if it's still open or if it's still blocked. I don't know. It may have been just a glitch, but I don't know. Let's see. Good to hear, Carl. Yeah, I saw your post up earlier that you're doing a lot better, which is good. Roger that. Rather eat gar. Yeah, yeah. I mean, but also too with gar, you really don't want a huge one, even though you see these guys come in from uh, down south and come up to Lake Mathis and just decimate, the amount of gar that they have out here. And from what I understand, they have guys that live on the lake, and um, they're slaughtering the gar up here. Soon we ain't gonna have any gar in our area because they've already done it down in their area. Um, Crazy taking the biggest ones they can get their hands on, and which is gonna decimate our population because those are the breeders. I really wish they had a rule over here that they can't keep them over, say, 5 foot. That way let them grow and keep going from there. But that's something that we'd have to push through with Texas Parks and Wildlife. So, and then it wouldn't go into effect until next year. So that they would be up here just crazy, crazy going with it. And we've seen them just come up and take multiple big ones, over 6 foot, and they'll have 4, 5, 6, 7 per boat. And like, golly, come on, guys, leave some, leave some for the rest of us just to catch. I mean, I want to keep one. I just want to catch them. So yeah, yeah. Well, I don't remember how many of the different catfish I've eaten, Carl, but I do. Like I said, now that I'm older, the flathead, I can confirm that's exactly what I ate when I was younger. I do not remember what type they were. Um, uh, I'm hearing that too, John, saying that the Gulf of Mexico will soon be the Gulf of America. I don't know where that came from. I have not been able to watch the news. I've been so busy doing this over here and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But all right, so we got 14 of y'all on the channel. I only see 9 thumbs up. Um, I do have to admit, yesterday you got pretty chilly, but at the same time, when you were steady busy, working, casting, baiting, or stuff like that, which was actually a good thing last night. Uh, we were using straight fish bites. That's all you needed was straight fish bites, and you were catching drum, and you saw how many I caught. Put the mighty mullet down. Uh, they caught a bunch of fish last night, so that was pretty awesome. Oh, he signed it. Said an executive order, signed an executive order to have that done. And just curious, how can that get done? You know what I mean? If it's a body of water, like how do we? I guess just justify saying that we can rename that body of water. You know what I mean? That's I'm glad Trump's in office. I'm just curious, how can that work out? So. Yeah, that's what Carl was saying, that he was going to come down this past weekend, but a car wreck stopped them in their tracks, basically. So I'm just glad you're all right, Carl. That's the main point right there, Bob. Now we can catch up on some fishing some more when you finally do make it down here. So, Anthony, what's up, boss? How you doing? So just a heads up, I did start the fire drawing. Started at 7 o'clock. We're up to 40. Daniel Garcia got in on it first. I don't know if anybody's tried to send anything through Cash App, but it did have something there, but now it's opened up, so I don't know if it's going through or not. So what I'm doing is cleaning the 1 ounce pyramids that we need for an order. Uh, they need 120, I think it's 120 pounds of 1 ounce pyramids and like 70 something pounds of the 2 ounce pyramids. They ordered 200 pounds yesterday, but we went ahead and took them everything we had just so they can get something started, which they were pretty grateful about, which is good. We want them to know they can depend on us in that sense. So, well, whenever you're ready, Slime Time, just let us know. See, and actually, that's what I was kind of waiting for, like Luciano, last night. That's why I stayed up so late. Like, I'd seen where it was going to be kind of that snowy thing. So, kind of looking out the window. Oh, my son. I passed out on the couch. Uh, uh, I woke up and about 2 in the morning. I look at the door and I see a dark shadow standing right there. The lights are off, and I'm like sitting there rubbing my eye, and then finally turned. I was like, "Damn, son, you scared the crap out of me," kind of deal. I mean, a ghost I know can't hurt me, but I'd have definitely been started saying some Hail Marys or some, some Our Fathers real quick. 'Cause I know in our house we've had ghosts. I don't know how many of y'all know the stories about my house, um, but I know I talked to uh, my wife's grandfather, uh, passed away there at the house as well, and we actually heard his footsteps, cowboy boots, on like hardwood floor, but it was up on the ceiling. It was crazy. So let's see. Hold on. Wow. Wow. Dang. Yeah, I just saw the pictures, Carl. Yeah, it still sucks, man. And so now you're without a vehicle on that one. I know you have your truck and stuff like that, but I know that's still gonna put some put some strain on you and the wife too. So yeah, I don't know if you want me to share with the channel or not. So that's why I haven't really showed them. So So Carl sent me some pictures of the car wreck they got into. Let's see. So his vehicle's the top one up here, and then that's the van, I guess the one that caused the accident, and then the van that hit the trailer right there. Yeah. Yeah, and one of the things this morning too, like when I went to leave the house, like I said, we had about an inch of ice on, or not an inch, like a quarter inch of ice on my windows, driver's side and the windshield. So took a little while to get that scraped off, but what I went ahead and did was just turn on the truck heater and put on defrost, waited a few minutes, and then when I could see that it was already melting the ice, then I hit it, and then it kind of came off in sheets like that. So yeah. All right. So Anthony says they're not accepting any payments through Cash App. So I guess now the only way to get payments quickly is through the super chat here on the channel, guys. So sorry, but so they got me locked down now. So and now and that's because I even opened it up as a business account. So that sucks. What's up, Uber? How you doing? Yes, we are doing a fire drawing, but the only way I can accept payments is either through Zelle or through the super chat. Cash App has blocked my ability to accept payments on there. So no more Cash App, guys. Sorry. Tried it. I mean, we got a long time into it, but I guess what um, when it said lotto payments or something like that, I guess that's where. But see, that's what's crazy. Like the government's doing it. They're doing that. You know what I mean? And we're paying out the butt for it. And win or whatever. Um, why can't we do it? Like that's crazy. So back how to do. There's Jaime. How you doing, boss? Yes, sir. So now the only way to do, like I said, through Zelle or through the super chat right here. There's Anthony right there. So that'll take us up to 60. Yeah, I think it may have been when we did the lotto payments because we never really had a problem before that. Anthony S. is 20. So. True North, what's up, guys? How y'all doing? Yep. So, and actually, I need to go look at y'all's site because I need to order some more beard products, but I want to go and get the ones that they're in liquid form instead of the beard butter where you have to warm it up and lather it up. So yeah. Want to get me the what is I keep wanting to say flavored. Jacob loses his mind on that, but just like all right, Anthony S. He's got 30 on there, so add 10 right there. I'm sitting here still cleaning weights. Started earlier today, but then I got into cleaning my counter and kind of have to do that this way. So, as far as I know, they're back home. Daniel's doing pretty good. Jacob was doing some leather work the other day. I talked to him for a little bit, but yeah, still to keep them in our prayers for sure. Because again, too, like Jacob says, Daniel will have his good days and his bad days. Originally when I was under the assumption that he had like they had to do surgery and put some bolts and stuff like that into his leg. But I was thinking, like, and I've seen where they have metal showing on the outside of the leg and stuff like that, and I thought that's what Daniel had on him. But I talked to Jacob, and he said no, that it was all internal and deal. But still, Daniel, you know, Yeah, he's still not out of the woods yet, but we're definitely going to keep him in our prayers for sure. So, man, it's eating me. I'm saying True North on here, and I can't think of Outlaw. Is that the flavor or the scent? I keep saying, well, I want to say flavor, and Jacob loses it when I do. But hey, just saying. Yes, I don't eat it, but it's there. All right, let's see. I think. All right, so. Mm, all right, and then Uber hot glass for 30, and then Jaime for 10. 10 Uber. 30. That'll put us at 70, 110. That we're at $110 right there for that. So. Yeah. I did send a email out to oh, man, allergies are kicking my butt right now. The freestyle fisherman, Adam J. He'd already given me permission to use his music on my channel. However, I know he was pushing a certain dynamic to get his music out there, and I did, if you're going to allow me to, cool. I just want to make sure that I send people as a thank you, refer them in the proper direction of where they can find his music and stuff like that. So I'm kind of waiting on that before I actually start using his music on the channel. So, uh, because again, too, I know he's doing it, trying to make a living as well. So I definitely want to help him out any way I can. So, come on. Here it is. Wow. Look at that. Let's see. Come on. There it is. I think it is. Yeah. For slime tag, keep messing with my AC. I do have to tell you this too. When you pair that LX on that HDX, be careful because that's a lot of rod for that reel. And it's gonna pull some line off. If you're not used to throwing big heavy reels, um, be careful when you go out to cast that. So just a heads up, boss. Now, if you are also dry casting that reel, you got braid on there. You need to make sure you're wetting that line because dry casting will burn it off. And if you start seeing any kind of frayage, look where it looks like a catfish, where you see all the little hairs out of it. That's a very bad sign right there. So. All right. Roger that. Cool deal. 10-foot heaver. Let's see. Hi, man. Another 10 right there. Or is that the first one? Let me check the deal. So, no, that's only one. I am glad he's in office there, Luciano. And this, again, too, is strictly talking off of actually for the last 12 years, seeing what presidents have helped me out as a small business, veteran owned small business, and how I've seen doors open and doors closed depending on which direction those presidents take our country. And uh, before Trump got in office, it was Obama. And when he first got into office, within the first 100 days, he killed my business. Um, I made 25,000 in 2 weeks of being open with the president at that time. Um, and then like I said, within the first 100 days, it wasn't even that. It was immediately like the next day or something like that. Obama got in and he killed the one of the pipelines or shut down the oil fields here in Texas or something like that. But nearly, if I'm not mistaken, it was like 400,000 or 700,000 people lost their jobs here in Texas or here in Corpus. They literally, our area, shut down the whole oil field. And when it did that, that was 95% of my clientele. And I was like, geez. And so I never really recovered after that until Trump got in office. But again, too, I said my prayers and, heard them get answered. But I was watching too when, Trump had gotten in office. And when Obama was in office for those 4 years, the highest in sales that I made was probably 28,000 for a month. That was the most I made in sales when Obama was in office. Now, when Trump got in office, I made 89,000 for the year. And when Obama was in office for the whole year, I think it was only like 35. That's it. And 1 month I made 21. All the rest of the months were like 1,500, 1,800, 2,100. That was it. So I was really paying attention to that, and went from 89 to 215 to 3 something to 4 something. I was like, dude, like we were finally rocking, we were moving, and I was starting to fill back all my shelves. And then Biden got in office and killed the oil field again. And as soon as he did that, our sales plummeted again. Um, and that's when I, maxed out my cards and doing all of that. I had, the 4 years when Trump was in office, I was fixing my credit and all of that. And literally, that Friday before Trump announced that he was even running for office, I had already talked to Jeff that we were going to close our doors. Like we were it was that bad off. Like I had no avenue. Again, said my prayers, and obviously the man upstairs wants me in the fishing, doing whatever I'm doing here, because every time I let him take the wheel, he steers me in the right direction to where I'm still here. So, and then again too, Trump's in there fighting for us. So, and literally, I was dead in the water for 5 months until that Monday that Trump announced that he was going to office or fighting for office again. After that whole next week, I made more in 1 week of him announcing his candidacy for president. That I made more in that 1 week than I did in 5 months prior to that. So again, my shelves started filling up. Y'all started seeing it. Like I started bringing in Avets. I started bringing in braid. I started bringing in parts. I started doing, because I actually have sales coming through. So again, I am just strictly talking about what they can do for us, but also too, I'm also paying attention to all the other things, the border, and just knowing I can go home and kind of be safe on the way home and stuff like that. It was crazy. It was crazy. And so now I'm going to be honest. My guard is still not down, just because I know they've already tried to take his life a couple of times already. Like, fight ain't over, guys. We got to keep fighting for our country to get back on track, So, just, definitely praying for everybody. And then too, like right now, what you're seeing in North Carolina, they're still sleeping in tents over there, and they're getting hit with these major fronts and all of that. And I don't see where they're talking about it on the news at all. They're not talking about it at all on the news. But okay, if California catches fire, and hey, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong at all. I'm not saying it's any less. It's nothing less than horrible. But again, too, nobody's talking about North Carolina anymore. they're still in. You know what I mean? They need help. They desperately need help out there, and then the government tells them $750. Come on, man. Yet they said for North Carolina or for California, oh, they're fully covered. Come on, there's a big difference there from fully covered to $750. Come on, they know they're doing that to try to do a land grab to take over those people's land that's out there and stuff like that. So, mm-mm-mm. Crazy. Wow. They only sent 120 National Guard, never issued state of emergency. See, that's amazing, guys. I really wish I had the means to be able to, go and help out and stuff like that. But I, it's just, even for us down here, like I said, we're struggling with the plumbing issues, the electrical, the AC, the vehicles. Like, it ain't been one thing, it's been another. And, I'm doing everything I can. But again, it is difficult, difficult. So, let's see. Look up where the piss from. Yeah, I did see that too, Slime Time, where FEMA was trying to come in and tell them how to run things and stuff like that, and they basically told them to take a hike on that. Which again, I totally understand that. And even then, FEMA had all of them mobile homes out there or whatever, and they were there for weeks on end with nobody in them, and they weren't doing anything about it. Like, what? So, what's up, Kruger Automotive? So, if y'all are just chiming in, we are doing a fire drawing. We got about 30 minutes left. However, we can no longer accept payments through the Cash App. It is, I'm assuming because we took the lotto payments through there that it finally caught it or whatever. So now I can't do it because um, I know, I think it was not Jacob, Hyman that they actually blocked his account because had the lotto payments in there. So yeah, I mean, we pushed it as far as we could, but I guess we're gonna stop dealing with Cash App right there. So we'll leave it be. But through the YouTube channel here, you can still make your payments through the super chat, and then or through Zelle. I have Zelle still set up. Uh, we can go through there for sure. So. Well, you can definitely, and see, that's the other thing too. You can see because California was a blue state, and then they got immediate help like that. So they definitely showed their colors right there. The government right there. So uh, I'm excited. It sucks I can't keep up with everything that is going on right now online and stuff like that because. As y'all can tell too, I've been putting out a lot of edited videos as well, trying to get all that off the phone. I'm also doing a lot longer videos on the edited format, just because I don't have I don't have the time with everything that's going on to make them into like 30 to 45-minute videos like I used to. So now I'm running, the 2 to 3 hour ones. But also too, it's so that way I can keep it as real as possible on the amount of time that we put out there while we are fishing, and whether we catch or we don't catch. I definitely want to keep it as real as I can on that. So, well, it was their slime. So we'll see. Right now, I'm cleaning 1 and 2 ounce pyramids for an order that we got going. So has anybody else gone out fishing here on the Gulf Coast or any coast? I know it's the ice fishing's kicking up and stuff like that, but I don't know when y'all can or can't do that. I know a lot of those they have them in cabins and stuff like that. So wow. So even here locally, we one of the commissioners positions, they did a freaking roll of the dice because they said that they uh, had gotten the same amount of votes both times for the runoff and for the primary or whatever, and because of that, they did a roll of the dice. Hang it. So, and Ray, on your shark rod, they did give me an update. They are working on it, but again, too, this cold snap does not help the epoxy work. So it may have to warm up a little bit more, which will probably be next week. But he's going to try his best to get them out this week. But again, it's a tough one trying to do it at this extreme cold. So just a heads up on that. But as soon as I get it in, that won't be in. I know Dusty's got a shark rod with us as well, and I got a few other guys that have shark rods that are going too. So went out Saturday night, home. Okay, small drums, red ladyfish, sheephead on hit on fish by shrimp and live mullet. There you go, Daniel. Where did you go to? Was that down in South Padre? Pedro, what's up, boss? How you doing? I am cleaning up our pyramid weights right there. Got a nice tray in front of me. Most of it's already done, but I got more that I can get over there and get on that here in a bit. I just saw a post up a little while ago on Facebook that one of the drum tournaments is basically saying, that they're not allowing Goose Island to be in that it's out of bounds kind of deal. And I was like, well, good, man, because I'm tired of seeing all these guys go out there as a team and block the whole end of the pier. They one or two guys get out there and they block the whole end and don't allow anybody else to go back there, even though the other teammates aren't there. You know what I mean? That is against the rules for the pier. That or they have a lot of extra rods that they're, it's way over their limit for that pier kind of deal. But uh, yeah, that's real shitty. So I've heard because of that too, a lot of the park is changing their rules on how uh, they're going to be running it and how you can get into the park and stuff like that for that and after hours and stuff like that. I have not confirmed anything. This is all from guys that have been going out there and everything they say they're running into when they want to go fish Goose Island State Park. So I don't know. I'm going to have to get on that to confirm it. Um, but right now I've been, like I said, kind of busy with my own, priorities here at the house and stuff like that. Yeah, and actually, uh, when we started fishing that pier, nobody knew the rod limit, and then it finally came out that you can only have 3 rods on the pier. And even after that, those guys that are out there bogarting the pier, or for that section, they'll have like 15 rods out there, and they have them so far spread out, and basically just keeping it. And they were positioning their carts and chairs to where they had to last like 80 to 100 feet of the pier, so you couldn't even walk past it, past them over there without them raising a ruckus about it. And yeah, that's not the way it's supposed to work. It's supposed to first come, first serve, and can't block a whole section of the pier. But the park rangers out there needed to do their job a lot better and actually go police that pier a lot more instead of just looking from the street or whatever. So, All right, guys, we're at 7:39. I'm almost done with this tray. As soon as I get done with the tray, I'll start putting everybody's name into the Wheel of Doom over here. We are doing that just because I'm stacked up over here. Like I said, I was cleaning off my countertop over here, so that way I can get my my paperwork in order and stuff. So. What's my favorite flavors of fish bites? The shrimp and crab flavors, and both, or in all three flavors of the electric chicken, the power lime, the flesh pink. Actually, I did a video short showing y'all how I prep my fish bites for the season. Normally, I get one of every package, and that's everything. Like all my fish bites. Um, I'll get all of those, one of each, and then I'll cut them into 1.5 inch strips, 1.5, 2 inch strips, and pre-bag them. That way, when I get out there to the pier, they're already ready to go in their colors, and you can see how fast I can get out there, rig up, and not have to worry about it. Because if you wait till you're out there, then you're going to have to sit there and find a knife, cut your baits, and all of that, and that's just one less step that I have to worry about. So that's why I like doing it like that. So. Minnesota, it's -12 now. Wow. And if y'all saw the live video feeds where I've actually gone, and like I said, the fish are there, you can see everything, the techniques that I'm using, they produce, and granted, yes, everybody else is producing as well. It's just the amount of fish that gets put out when you really have to reach out. That's another one. Like, uh, I've got video footage of it, and that one's supposed to be coming out probably tomorrow. Where the fish were out there, like you had to cast to get with them, and but again, too, throughout the night, they went from being way out there to right up close. So they're reacting to the weather and current and wind direction and all of that. So, yeah. Oh yeah. And also too, there's slime time. Um, Once you get your paperwork set up and stuff like that, then I can actually offer you dealer pricing on those fish bites. So if you want to start selling them, I can get you set up, boss. I really can. Um, that or if you actually have a storefront, then you can actually start selling Avet reels as well. But if you don't, then you can't really get that one off the ground until you actually have a storefront. They don't allow for people to have a just a website set up, you know. But it's just food for thought, boss. And it's a lot to take on for sure. Oh, it is, and it's a pain because now you got double the overhead and stuff like that too. So. Adventure America US. What's up, boss? How you doing? I'm sitting here cleaning weights for an order. We're also doing an in-store uh, fire drawing, basically selling spots for $10 a piece. It's a winner take all. As soon as I get done cleaning these weights, I'm gonna put it on the computer for we call it the Wheel of Doom, where it's a name generator. So whoever's name gets picked, we usually shuffle it the amount of people that are in the drawing. And then the first person to come up on the actual pick itself, it's a winner take all. And it's same as cash in our store. So uh, a lot of guys have gotten custom reels, rods, fishing tackle, line. It's anything we sell in our shop. So. fish gum around here. See, I've tried the fish gum. Actually, they sent me some samples to try out. And the one thing I did like about it is it stayed supple. It stayed nice and soft, kept its color, even when you left it cooking out in the truck. You didn't have to worry about, keeping that in the fridge like you do with the fish bites. But they had the mesh in it was like, best way I could describe it was gauze. It was stuff that would fall apart real easily. So after you catch one, maybe two fish with it, it was done. And as you can see with the fish bites, I was hooking fish and fish and fish and fish, and it stayed on pretty much the whole time with the bigger fish like that. But when using perch, I've got underwater camera footage where it took probably 200 perch, about 15 minutes of constant bombardment on it to finally get the fish bite removed. So, and I'm going through over here, being selective on which ones, because they got a lot of blend weights here. Some of them we can use, and some of them we can't. Definitely don't want somebody to cast out a weight and it separate from the eyelet because it's not completely covered. So, and what I'm talking about is that right there. Yeah, that one's covered. Now over here, that one you can see that bottom portion is starting to come through right there. Yeah, that's not good. That's going to end up pulling right out like that. So that's why I won't use those. I'll get my brass back if I can. Some of them you can wiggle them, get them out. But I also don't want to sit there for 20 minutes trying to wiggle it out, because all you're doing is messing up the frame too, so it won't fit into the mold after that. So. Let's see. Yes. Oh, yeah. No, they. How many of y'all saw the video short where I was sitting there cutting up all my fish bites? I actually needed to do it because the other day I was out there fishing, and it was one of the last trips that I realized I was like, man, I'm out of fish bites. So normally I do that. I can do it like maybe twice a year at the beginning of the year, and about June, July timeframe, depending if I'm going out to the surf a lot. That's always my go-to bait. It definitely works out big time on that too. So. Um, Adventure Fishing. Where are you from, boss? So you got a pretty wide spectrum name there. So do you fish all over, or do you fish at all? Some people have names like that, and it's all hunting or camping and stuff like that. So just gotta ask. And we ain't gonna ban you from the channel if you don't fish. We got a lot of guys out here that actually don't fish on the at all, but they love being on the channel. So no worries. Most definitely. I did see too that Fish Bites has some other flavors, some new flavors that are coming out or been out a little bit. So we're going to be getting those in. I'll be testing them first, but the only thing that sucks is because it's a new flavor. I still have to buy 35 packages or 36 packages of each flavor just to test them. Otherwise, I end up having to pay full price for them, direct from the website, and that sucks, man. But it's what I got to do to, work as business. You know what I mean? There are minimum purchase requirements and stuff like that. So, spiny dogfish, which are the sharks that have the fins on them on the back and the pec fins. No, I think it's just the back fin, right? I caught a crap ton of those in North Carolina when I was fishing up there, when I was stationed there. So, sea lice fish bite. They have a sea lice flavor now. That's the one we were just talking about the other day. It's like, man, I wish they would make a sea lice flavor. Now I know they have a sand flea uh, flavor, but not a sea lice flavor. That would be sick. Hmm. Ooh, crap. I'm doing sitting around waiting for my grandma's water lines to thaw. Oh wow, crazy. So do you have any kind of heat going on them, Juan? There? Yeah, sand flea. Okay, okay, yeah. Yeah, we got that flavor. I cooked multiple drum on that flavor last night while I was using the Mighty Mullet. Um, that was one of the flavors I put on to definitely check it out. I also hit on the blue and white crab, but I do those different flavors while I'm out there just to test them because that's the best way to do it. When you're out there and catching a lot of fish, yes, a lot of times as long as you put bait in the water, they don't care. They're going to eat it. But it's also a time to pay attention to what's going on because if there's that many fish out there being caught and you still don't catch on that flavor, that's something that's going to tell you something. You know what I mean? So, like the blue and white crab, we caught on that flavor last night, and I honestly cannot remember when I have caught on it before that. I've used it, but I've seen other people catch on it, but I haven't caught on it. So um, people were requesting it, so I had to get it because I mean, if not, then the sales would have gone elsewhere. But I did catch on it last night, and not once, but a couple of times. So okay, I know it works, but I also keep track of how many times the other flavors caught compared to this one and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But then it throws off the count too when you come in and you got two drum on your line when you're using the double drop drum leader. So, yeah, ghost shrimp flavor. Yeah, that was one of them that I got in here too. Uh, all right, so real quick, guys, there's the ghost shrimp flavor right there, and then we have the coquina clam right there, and then I have the sand flea right there. And we have the blue and white crab right there. And then we also have the periwinkle clam right there. So all of these flavors, all of them I had in the video cut up. And what I also did too was I show you how I stage my baits. Because obviously when you have the shrimp and you have crab, you have power line, then you have flesh pink, and I'm actually out of the flesh pink shrimp, and then you have electric chicken, crab and shrimp. So with those specific flavors there, they have the same color in both shrimp and crab. So I had to develop a way to be able to um, store them and use them while on the hook and know which bait that they are hitting on because that's important. It really is. You got to know, are they hitting on the crab electric chicken or are they hitting on the shrimp electric chicken? So by staging them on my hooks, you know, shrimp on top, crab on the bottom, you can do it your own way. You know what I mean? I'm just saying this is the way I do it. Um, that allows me to know if I catch the drum on the top hook, then it's shrimp flavor. If I catch it on the bottom, then it's the crab flavor. So, how thick or what? What are you talking about? What all hits the crab electric chicken? Everything. I've caught drums, shark, sheephead, flounder, speckled trout, reds, pompano, whiting, sand trout, skipjack, catfish, stingray, jack crevalles, all the flavors. I've caught pretty much everything on except the periwinkle, the blue and white crab, the coquina clam, and the ghost shrimp, because all of those are new flavors that just came out. So I have not had a lot of beach experience with them, so I cannot. They obviously they don't have a lot of fish under their belt with us fishing, but that doesn't mean they don't work. It just means I haven't been able to get out there and go. So as soon as I can get my front 4x4 fixed and I can feel confident going on the beach and not getting stuck, I will start testing that a lot more. And I know this year, if sales continue the way they're going, I'll be able to afford to get my truck up and running, and or if I get some help with it, then that'll just make it happen even faster. So I am not worried about that. Also, too, guys, for you, those of y'all that don't know, these blemished weights that aren't completely done, but they're still sellable, what I do is I set it up to where you can buy them by the pound. So you can come in and you can get an assorted sizes and put them on a scale, and it's $4 a pound. I don't care what size, what, you know, you can do a whole bunch of these, you know, half ounces like that. 4 pound, full pound of that is $4. And if you actually try to go buy piece by piece like that, you would spend a lot of money, guys. So just a heads up. And also, too, we still have it. You buy 10 pounds, you get the 11th pound free. So for those of y'all that fish in areas where you lose a lot of weight, this is definitely a good thing to look into. Obviously, we're not going to sit there and weigh out every single piece. Or you say, hey, I want nothing but half ounces. It's yeah. Excuse me, guys. Uh, I'm just gonna go. I mean, if you say you want nothing but the little ones, I'll kind of pick through them, but I'm not gonna go through. We got like 20 or 30 pounds sitting down there at the bottom, so I'll do the best I can to get those sizes, but it's pretty quick, you know. Thank you, guys. Thank you. So real quick too, I've been, you know, following like Amazon Prime for movies and stuff like that. And sometimes they just don't have nothing that entices me, so I go to YouTube and I look at movies on there. But on Amazon Prime, have y'all seen any series um, that y'all would recommend to get into and watching? Um, hmm. Yes, I have surf weights. We are actually one of the original designers of the stainless steel surf weight in our area. We started selling them back in 2003, 2004. Yeah, something like that. So, Reacher, I've already seen all of Reacher. Come on, man. That's a given right there. Reacher is, yeah. I'm waiting for the new series. They're supposed to come out with another one. So, yeah, I've already seen Reacher. Yeah, that was a done deal right there. All right, can you hear me now? Yeah, no, yeah. So okay, so all right, bye. All right, so my bad, guys. I must have hit it somehow, some way. But what was the last thing y'all heard? I'm gonna repeat myself tonight. It's all right. All of that. Oh, okay. So from the surf weights or the leaders? All right. So I'm gonna start over here. You already saw those surf weights on that side, the light gauge. Those are the 116, and I'll show you the difference real quick. Here's a 5 ounce in 116. Here's a 5 ounce in 3/32. That means the wire is twice the thickness. And then from the 1/8 gauge will be the heavier ones over here. And there you go. Light gauge, medium gauge, heavy gauge. So if you're doing shark fishing, I use all three of these depending on current. And I'll be honest, if I go out there and throw a pyramid, I'll throw a pyramid rather than throwing surf weights. But I know if there's any kind of current, then I have to go that route. Rough currents, you start here and then move your way up. If this gauge ain't holding, it may just beat you rough, and or you're not running it in the proper direction. Because if the current's running this way, you got to run your bait into the current good enough till it gets bite right there. So, yep. Oh wow, Brian. God, that must be painful to not have the weights and not be able to get them wet yet. So, all right. And a quick rundown again: 3 ounce, 4 ounce, 5, 6, 7. We got 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And trust me, we got nines. I probably got another bunch of them in the back. But normally, when we have overfill like this, we bag them up and put them in the back so that way we can bring them up here. But I'll let the guys kind of do that tomorrow. So those are those. And we got the 1/8 gauge right here, so that we can actually pour a 7 ounce all the way up to a 3 pounder with the 1/8 gauge right there, and that is the extreme ones. The 1/8 gauge one is actually called the tank, and once that one goes out, yeah, it ain't moving. And you've seen me use it plenty of times when I'm out there shark fishing. There's a 2.75 right there. You got some more weights right here. We're definitely gonna have to come back. Seeing people drop other kind of weights in our bins and stuff. Those are 18 ounces. Those are 20 ounces right there. And then got our big black drum wall right here. Bull reds right there. And what I was saying when I was pointing that earlier, I know last week or the week before you saw where a lot of that was empty. Well, you can see the amount of work we've been putting in there. We actually ate through 3,000 sleeves just to start filling this wall back up. These are all of our shark leaders. We got three-way long, which are those right there. It's from the hook to the three-way swivel, then to the weight. If the three-way swivel to the hook is longer than that section, then it's a three-way long. Come down here, it's a three-way short. Three-way to the hook is shorter than the section to the surf weight or regular weight. And then you got 4-foot shark leaders, 5-foot shark leaders, and then 6-foot shark leaders right there. And all of those have the legal circle hooks for that. And we got our 30 footers right here. God, okay. I need to pay attention to that too. Yeah. We only have like two or one of each. That ain't good. Normally I like to have them like that. There you go, Henry, for the fire drawing. So, what I'm going to go ahead and do, we got somebody's parked outside our door right here. Hold on. channel right here. I'm gonna go ahead and start setting up uh, the Wheel of Doom because we've already gone over our time, but it's all right. Like I said, I'm in no rush. Definitely would like to see it blow up. You know, our biggest one is $4,300 for our fire drawing. I know it's definitely going to make it a pain in the butt now that Cash App has blocked us from it, but we are going to not back down. I mean, there's too much fun to be had, and I don't see why they're making such a big deal about it when the government can do it, you know? So, oh, yeah, so fish bites. Let me turn this around real quick. All right, so got Powerline shrimp, Powerline crab, periwinkle clam. Normally we have flesh pink shrimp, but that's on the way. It'll probably be in Thursday, Friday. Flesh pink crab, blue and white crab. Then you got electric chicken shrimp, electric chicken crab, ghost shrimp, cohina clam, and then the sand flea flavor right there. All right, and then so I already added Henry to the list over here. Let's go ahead and start getting the names on here. Let me move this tray out of the way. I think I got all the ways I can get out of here. All right, turn this around. There's Roger in there. What's up, boss? How you doing? I gotta focus. I ain't worried about the drama, the arguments between you and me. There's 20 right there. And Roger, can you share the link to your channel real quick, boss, so I can copy it and paste it? Because I tried to find your channel the other day so I can go subscribe myself, and I could not find it, boss. All right, so here we go. Oh yeah, Whiskey wanted $40 from his. He told me that earlier. Whiskey Warrior 40. I forgot about that. All right, so Angel's not in there. Billion's not on there. Chris, Daniel Garcia is. You want 4 of them. And if you see that I'm erasing the numbers here, just I throw in the numbers when you buy in the second time or third time. That way, just to see if it was those tickets that got you in there. No. Daniel Garcia got his 4 right there. Dude. Yes. He's got 3 of them. And I'm kind of leaving those other names on there on the hopes they come through and get in the drawing. Got Jaime. Okay. Sanchez. And then we got that. Uber. Uber's not in there. Nope. It's got 3 of them right there. And we got Henry. Supercitos. Let's see, you got 3 of those. Paste. And Roger Gardner with 20. Nope. Right there. And then Whiskey Warrior. I know he's in here. He's got 4. He was up late last night. No. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. The notifications, like, get those up there. All right, so that puts us at $200, guys. We're at $200 for tonight's fire drawing. And again, Cash App has blocked me from accepting payments in there anymore. So right now, the only payments I can accept are through the Super Chat and or through Zelle. So for those of y'all that already have my cell phone number, that's all you need to send funds through that account to get it to me so y'all can get in. And I'm going to give it about 6 more minutes, guys, before we actually do it. But it's a winner take all. You already know. If y'all are new to the channel, what it means is however many people are on the drawing. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the drawing for tonight. What I'll do is I'll shuffle it 7 times, and then I'll click it to spin 1 time, and it's a winner take all, guys. So if y'all are new, this is the way it works on it. We also do another way. We're actually write out the handwritten ticket, and we got Bobby the Bobber. But right now, guys, like I said, I've got a lot of work to get done, and I'm trying to get it done with the amount of cold that's going through. And, you know, it, I think tonight's supposed to be one of the coldest nights that we have, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll see. Definitely see. So, yep. There you go, Jaime. Like, share, and subscribe, and thumbs up for sure. So. Hurting for sturgeon. What's up, boss? How you doing? Kruger. I have to check that, Kruger, but I got you, man. You're good. Okay. All right. All right. Let's see. There we go. There we go. That puts us at $220, guys. We're at 220. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Mm-mm-mm-mm. All right, guys. Got about 4 minutes. We're right at about 4 minutes before we are going and call it right here, but we're at 220. Um, just remember too, Sharkonic is still doing it. We get over $1,000, it'll bump up $100 as a kicker on there. If we go to $2,000, it'll jump up to $2,200 because we will throw in $100 kicker. So just food for thought there, guys. Um, like I said, we can do the phone deal, but it's a pain because I have to get up, get away from the camera, take your payment, then come back and do this. So if y'all can set up to do the super chat and or through Zelle would probably be the best ways to accept payment right now. So or come in person. So I've got another big old tray of weights that I got to get over here and broken up. But yeah, there's probably 50 to 60 pounds. I would say closer to 60 pounds of 2-ounce pyramids that I got in front of me, and probably about 15 pounds of 1-ounce pyramids. The 1-ounce pyramids are the ones we need more of, but I know Jeff's got some over there, and we got some over here too. So 3 more minutes, guys. 3 more minutes. Let's see. Looking at all the stuff I got to get done with over here and get this out of here. So slowly clearing it up. Really, really. I might actually see the countertop here pretty quick. Yeah, I want to. This is something that I wanted to do like 2 or 3 weeks ago, but just did not knuckle down and get it done. But I am working on it, guys. I really am. So. Also, too, we should be having some upgraded gear come in. Let's see. Got leaders here, packages of tackle. Oh yeah, need to get that. Let's see. What's up? Come on, guys. Got 1 more minute. 1 more minute, guys, on our fire drawing over here. And sorry the Cash App isn't working, but that's where we're at right there. Now we can see everybody's name. And we're at $220 right there. Oh wow, look at that. That's cool. That's something new. It didn't do that before. Hey, all right, I'll take that. I just now have to zoom in so y'all can see everybody's name. So we're at 220 right there. Yeah, the Cash App is not working, guys. The only way you can get in now is through the Super Chat or through Zelle if you already have my cell phone number. If you don't, then I'm sorry. I'm kind of stuck here like that. You can call in, but you'll have to give your credit card info over that, but you end up getting charged taxes and the credit card fee going that route, because if not, it'll end up coming out of my pocket there too. So, no. Yeah, sorry guys, the Cash App is not working. I do have to admit though, that's their loss there that they're doing that. I wonder how it did that small.
Real Loco. I'm sipping on the brew. You are the captain talking to me steady. Waiting for my ride to leave. Hands prep for work. I can barely even close it with a cold beer. Listening to cicadas keep me focused. It's life. If you ain't.
Oh, okay. Let me do this. Appearance. Oh, there you go bigger then. Dang, it's not doing anything. Oh, all it's doing is changing the wheel. I know. That sucks. I don't know how it did it like this, guys. I really don't. There you go. Why did that? I don't know what it did to do this. All I did was scroll down like that, and it automatically changed it up this way. So, all right, guys. We are at 8:22, which is 2 more minutes, and we got that. But I got Anthony S for 3, Jaime Sanchez Jr. right there, Uber Hot Glass for 3, Henry Sinicetos for 3. Roger Garza right there. Kruger Automotive. Daniel Garcia for 4. Whiskey Warrior for 4. And Roger, Henry, Uber, Anthony S. Daniel Garcia. Yep. So, one. Oh, hey. What is going on here? I didn't even do nothing. What is going on here? I don't know how I did that. No. No. Okay, I have no idea how it did that. Chris Schultz. No, I didn't see which two, and having some technical difficulties over here to flip the page. So if there are any computer gurus out there, I definitely need your help. I don't know why it did that. Now it's all upside down. And Pedro, who are you? I don't know who you are. Um, yeah, I know Cash App ain't working, but I don't know who you are, Pedro. I don't know why it's upside down, guys. Like literally, the screen is upside down. I don't know how to get it to flip up. For my computer gurus out there, what do I got to press on the? Like Tyler, he gon' lock it down soon as it starts screaming. From someone get disposed, gave lose all I use. With a couple packs of them operators, but I don't have to do. Cause I need to make some my free. Kind of stuck here, guys. Try left click. Left click. People keep on asking, dog, have you heard? Have you heard? No, no. No, this does not count, guys. This does not count. Control, Alt, Delete, sign out, sign back in. Try Control. Oh, Control, Alt, left arrow. Okay. Come on, turn. There it goes. Okay. All right. So again, this does not count, guys, because I haven't shuffled the names, but I'm going to go and shuffle the names. All right. I'm trying. How do I get this full screen, though? Let's see. Nope, that's not what I want. I want y'all to be able to see the names a lot easier. I don't know what I pressed over here. Don't get mad if I turn it left. Just as. Yep. People keep on asking, dog, have you heard? Have you heard? No, this is crazy. I've never had this much trouble with it. So. So if I'm in my head, I'll probably finish. So go and tell the boss that I'll probably be late. Matter of fact, tell them I can't show them. No. Cause I'm on the beach just doing my thing. Yeah, you heard me right, I'm steady doing my thing. Alright, I'm just trying to get it to where it goes full screen over here. I don't know why it's doing this.
Doing my thing.
All right, guys. I don't know how I got it to do this. I like it, but I don't like it because I can't see the names here. Let's see. Oh, okay. But we're at $220, guys. Yeah, it's definitely the weather. Right. All right, guys. So I got real quick. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh yeah, Chris Schultz. Chris Schultz wanted some. Hold on. Let me get over here and see if he sent anything through here. A second. He was saying something about it down there. Roger Chris Schultz. I do not have him. Let me add those in. All right. He's got 2 of those. That's 20. Got Roger ready for 20. Henry for 20. Got that. Jaime for 10. Anthony S for 30 because we got there. Yep. So I got all of that. And go to live chat real quick. Yes, I do have a wheel on my mouse. Up and down, but I don't know why it's doing that. Control and scroll wheel. Oh, there you go. Thank you. All right. Hey, Sloth, you're pretty awesome, man. Thank you. All right, now I feel more comfortable. All right, Chris Schultz actually got another 20 in there. All right, so let me go and add him in real quick. Why am I? Hold on. All right. Roger, did you share the link to your channel real quick? I don't know if you did earlier. I was kind of um, busy with everything I was doing over here, talking in the zone. So, yeah, share the link to your channel, boss, because I need to see it too, so I can go subscribe as well. Roger 10. Okay, another 10 more. So go and add that in. Copy, and I'm gonna put it over here. Paste. And I'm gonna put 2. All right. And actually, I'm gonna do that on my other phone real quick, Roger. Give me a second.
Are you ready for the fight?
All right, so I don't know. It's not letting me go to your channel, Roger. I went and go to the channel, and it's Roger. Can you text it to me, or somebody text me it? I wanna get subscribed to your channel too, bro, for sure. Roger Garza, 10. Let's see. Chris Schultz has got 40. Make sure real quick. Just Chris Schultz. Chris Schultz, yes, he's got 40 right there. All right, here we go. All right, guys, we're at $270 right there, guys. Chris has got his 40. 1, 2, 3, 4. Check. Kruger got 2. Check. Whiskey Warriors got 4. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Roger Garza's got 3. Henry's got 3. 1, 2, 3. Uber's got 3. Hyman's got 1. Anthony S. has got 3. And Daniel Garcia's got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Roger that. No worries. Okay. Let me see. Oh, that's right. Yes. Roger that. Oh, yeah. Oh, subscribe. Subscribe. On. Turn on. Well, nope. Shoot. How do you get the... Oh, notification. There you go. Got it. See, that's what y'all got to do to our channel, guys. Turn on your subscriptions. Get the notifications going. Let me see. Nice. Roger that. All right, got you, Roger. Let's see. All right, guys. So we got everybody in there again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nine people in there. So I'm going to shuffle it 9 times. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, y'all ready for this? Y'all ready? You ready? Ready? All right, winner take all. Remember? Hold on, let me do this. Hold on real quick. Let me turn that off. Get over here. All right, y'all ready? Here we go. Good luck. Good luck. Wait. Oh, hold on. Pedro, who are you, boss? I know you're telling me that you'll come by, but I've asked, who are you? And I got to know who you are. Hmm. Ding, 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 ding. Gotta know who you are, boss. Well, that doesn't help us, boss. If you don't tell me who you are, I'm not giving you any credit because that's not it's not the way I work. I don't just take everybody's deal as photo here. Stan, we are doing an in-store credit. It's a $10 buy-in per spot. You can buy in as many spots as you want, but it's a winner take all. Right now we're sitting at $270. It's up for grabs, and yep. Another person buys in, it'll go 280, 2 more, 290. You know, it keeps going like that. Most of our drawings here have gone as far as $4,300, and it's for in-store credits right there. Yep. Yep. No worries, boss. So if you want to get in, you can pay through the super chat like other guys have done over here. Those are people that have paid in to get in tonight on this one, or you can send it through the through Zelle if you already have my phone number. All right, so they're not getting in. I've already shuffled it 9 times. Now I'm going to go ahead and spin, and it's winner take all. Good luck, everybody. Who's gonna get it? Who's gonna get it? It's coming close. What? Who's gonna get it? Oh, talk about getting in there. Whiskey Warrior. $270. Rocking on it right there. Whiskey Warrior. Bro, he's on fire this year. That is awesome. Awesome, awesome. So there you go, guys. That works. And Whiskey got $270 added to his account over here because he's got a few wins under his belt as well here too. So yep. Oh man. But let me go and go get this other. Got another tray of weights I gotta go and get through. I'm gonna knock that out because, like I said, they ordered 200 pounds of each, and I want to kind of be prepared for it. So that way, if I can take off and make the delivery tomorrow morning, then I'll knock that out, and maybe I'll go with a line. There we go. All right. Guess we can get the music back on here.
That you choose, taking pics with different people's fish. That's something I don't do. Because I'm steady catching
Let's see.
talking about the ones who lose.
Go to the live chat over here.
You keep on trying to be my friend, but you keep talking down. Making all these lies about me, you keep hating.
What's up, Jacob? How you doing? Yep. All right, hi man. You have a good one, boss. Be safe on the road. And again, guys, y'all be careful with the weather. It is crazy out here. Um, yeah, it's and had to de-ice my windows in a long time. That was pretty intense this morning. So um, actually, before I even decided to leave the house, I went outside and kind of looked at the roads to make sure there wasn't sitting ice. Because if there was, I wasn't even going to come in today. And I wouldn't have expected my workers to come in either, just because I ain't worthy or safety to come in here and stuff like that. So I didn't see anything. Everything looked wet, and I was like, well, it's 30 degrees, but still. Now, on the highway though, on S.P.I.D, there was a bunch of car wrecks this morning, and so because of that, they actually shut down the highway for several hours this morning for it to get cleared up and warm up enough. But yeah. Mm. And yes, I finally got an email from Avet today or yesterday. So it looks like they're back in the office, and it looks like we should be receiving some Avets here pretty soon, which I'm excited. Waiting. We were waiting for that. So. But yeah, you can see how many 1 ounce pyramids of poured, per side over here. So. No, I don't have any 50s in stock, boss. And again, too, like I said, I got probably 20 Avets on order with them right now. I'm just waiting for that to come in. But I can definitely add on to it, and it should ship with everything else that I currently got with them, because I'm pretty sure they have not built it yet. Because I know when they go on vacation like this too, they're playing catch up with all the other orders that came through at the same time too. So kind of like drive through, depending on where my order fell in during that whole deal is where we will get our reels So, you want me to sell you one of my pink SX or MXLs? I only have one. And that one's for my daughter. Sorry, not gonna happen, boss. And trust me, man, when the pinks were there, I had so many of them in there, and they sat there and sat there and sat there. Even the orange ones, I had a bunch of those in house, and for like three, maybe 4 years, they sat there and sat there, and then they finally sold, and I was like, okay, more, and yeah, so yeah. Yeah, I'm hoping that things turn around with Trump in office too. You know what I mean? So, but also too, I didn't even think of this as well. You know, the fires. Um, I don't know if that had anything to do with Avet. With it couldn't. It may have been too. Their workers may have been in that area. I pray that it wasn't, but uh, God, I didn't even think of that till right now. You know what I mean? They are in California. It's like. Yeah, it'd be nice if they came out with some of their colors that they discontinued. Obviously, the Patriots are one of the main ones. The Dorado colors, another one. Um, yeah, the Neptune's Heart was an awesome color as well too. So yeah, let's see. Oh, I need to check the battery, see where it's at over here. Let me check that real quick, guys, because normally I've been putting the charger on there, keep them fully charged, but it's been crazy over here not being able to sit down full time and stuff like that. All right, we got about 10 more minutes, guys. About 10 more minutes. I definitely appreciate everybody chiming in on my live. And also, too, for those of y'all that saw the live videos when I was out there fishing and freezing my butt off, that was some cold weather out there in the wind and stuff, and pretty crazy. It was pretty crazy. So, that would be intense right there for sure. There's slime time or whiskey. There you go. Yep. Sorry. Um, Whiskey on that reel. I can see about them drop shipping it directly to you. Because I be honest, I don't have any solid braid in house other than the 40 pound that I have. I actually got that because we had multiple guys asking for it. So I've got it in, and we filled those guys up, and that's pretty much been it. So I've got 40 pound, but I don't think that'll go good on a 50 Avet. Um, but that one I can have them drop it directly to you. So if that's something you want to go and do, let me know. Um, yes, for sure, Daniel. Prayer is always welcome, for sure, and for all those in harm's way too, because it is brutally cold out there. Definitely got prayers going out for the guys out in North Carolina because they have been going through this for a long time already, and I pray that they get help quickly to get out of this. And again, too, those in California as well. I know you've lost everything and stuff like that, but you're still up, you're still about. Pray that everybody in harm's way gets the light they need in their life to get back on it. So, but again, guys, you all have a good one. I'm gonna go ahead and uh, go and end the video before it actually cuts out because I like to see how many people get on there and stuff like that. But the video live from fishing out there yesterday, that one I think we're already at like 1,400 views or something like that, which is nice. So definitely keep it rocking, guys. Also, too, remember that video shorts. Um, we can get 1 million views on that one. That's why I was having everybody comment on that one. I haven't been able to get back on it, but I like to go back and we can get group chat going on there and stuff like that. I'm going to donate 20% of the proceeds to one of our fire drawings. As soon as we hit 1 million, or it blows up to 2 million, I'm going to donate 20% of the what I get off of that video to one of our fire drawings as a starter, a kicker right there. So, yeah, stay tuned, guys. I mean, I definitely, like I said, we can make money off of these videos, but it takes participation from the channel as well. So, again, y'all have a good one. I will talk to y'all later. Y'all stay safe and take care, guys. Later.